So I'm Peter from Popternative. Well, Peter Beats from Popternative. Thank you both
Petey
for
Beats.
your time. Good to see you both.
Thank you. Good to see you.
The film is incredible, and you did such an amazing job. And I just wanted to start. I mean, with Pav, there's two things I think that really come to mind. I mean, justice for her brother, but also figuring out her powers. Are those kind of the main two things that you're kind of focused on when you're reading the script? Because there's a lot with this character on the get-go, but those are the two things that I was really interested in.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just like her fighting for her brother and justice and how wrong it was. And I think that was the main thing that I mainly focused on. I mean, the powers was just there and it was cool. And I was like, yeah, it's just going to happen. But I just really wanted to make sure that, what was his name? Sammy?
Mm-hmm.
But no, what was his name? Tarek.
Yeah.
That Tarek got the justice he deserves. And I think the ending was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Absolutely. And one of the coolest things, Robbie, that I loved about this was obviously just the canine dogs and everything.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing because it's like when you make a second movie, it's like, how do we up it? And you upped it big time with
Thanks.
that. What was going through your mind, and what can you tell me about how that idea came to be with like the robot dogs?
Jeff and Chris do a lot of research before they write our Code 8 films. And there's a ton of stuff about, the Boston Dynamics dogs. And there were some dogs in New York being used in Brooklyn. And at one point they were like, man, we might be too late on this. This might be, by the time the movie comes out, this might be just totally normal. But luckily it's not too mainstream just yet. But they, like Jeff says, he always wants it to be like 5 minutes in the future, not 10, 20, 30 years. We want it to feel very grounded and very real. And then we have such an incredible visual effects team who brings it to life and makes it feel very real.
It's so great. Both of you have incredible scenes together. There's a lot of banters and everything. You're hungry. Looking like that whole mustard thing is the best. What was it like working with Robbie specifically? And what was there any like talks before, or was it just kind of going in and doing the scenes?
Working with Robbie was so much fun. He was my eating buddy. We
Yeah.
always eat together, like before every
So
take.
there was food in that fridge.
Yeah, we had real food,
Okay.
not just mustard.
Yeah, all the time. I had like candy stored, and we just share and we just talk about it. Like, how good is this candy? How good are these dumplings?
I just bribe her with candy for the scenes. I'm like, all right, here we go.
That's true. Yeah.
When you look at a movie like this, and it has so much, and it's one of those kind of like dial in Netflix on Friday, Saturday movie theater popcorn movie. What is your favorite thing about making those type of movies specifically?
I like to make, the Code 8 movie specifically, there's a bunch of reasons I like to make it. I like to make it because it's with friends and family. I like to make it because I'm a fan of the movies. If I wasn't in them, I would still like to watch them.
Yeah.
It's been a passion project and something that is very close to my heart and Jeff's and Steve's and Chris's and really the entire Code 8 crew. It's a lot of the same people from the short film to part 1 to part 2. And everybody really takes pride in it and takes ownership and being able to find and work with such amazing people like Sirena is really special and try and put a spotlight on Canadian talent and show that we can make, commercial movies as well. And the number one thing I'm asked when I make something is, can I watch it on Netflix? And it's nice to be able to say, yes, this one's on Netflix.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you both this. I'll start with Sirena. I mean, in a lot of ways, making a movie, there's two separate journeys. I always find it interesting, before actually filming it, there's, getting ready and everything, and like the before filming and the after filming. Did it feel like one kind of big journey with many steps for you from a storytelling acting perspective, or did it feel like two separate journeys, the before filming it and actually filming this movie?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess before filming, honestly, it was just like there was no differentiation between the two. I just felt like it was one big thing, but like not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were still in school when we were filming.
Yeah, but like school is school.
Absolutely. I can't wait for people to see Code 8 Part 2 worldwide on Netflix. Do you like the sound of that? Eh?
Yes.
Robbie Sirena,
Yes,
thank you
do.
so much for your time. It was great chatting with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.